Hello everyone and welcome to the next level. This is Roblox's weekly variety gaming show. We're going to talk about all the cool stuff that's happening lately. We're going to play some games. We're going to do a bunch of other stuff. We've got a busy one for today.
It's a pretty good episode. So, maybe we should jump straight into it. We had a huge milestone last week. We got 50K followers, and I know you guys are all interested, so I guess let's get right into it after a couple games.
Yeah, that's coming up. So I'm Blackhawk. I'm here with my usual co-host, Noble Dragon, and our special guest for today is Zero Lane. Did I say that right?
Yep. Not to be confused with Zero Lane.
Zero, not zero. All right, guys? Okay.
The official pronunciation guide.
It's official, yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do at Roblox?
I'm a community moderator, which means a lot of you probably recognize me from the forum out there. I interact with the users on a regular basis, talking to them daily about off-topic things. I'm in the video game category a lot. Take care of problems when they come up. A lot of direct action, but a lot of the best things that I do is talking to players.
Talking with players, which is kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to play games. We're going to listen to your guys' chats. We're going to read some crazy stuff back. If you guys have questions for Zero Lane, we'll try to bounce some of those off of him. If you guys have questions about the games we're playing, i.e., what is this game? We'll try to answer that as well. We also have a TV back there that will be telling you what the game currently is, which right now is nothing. But you probably hear some music from our first selection of the day, which is probably the most popular game of the last week or so.
Yeah, it bounced top pretty quick.
Yeah. Minigame madness. Boom.
One might say it's like dropping a stone into the water and kind of leaves ripples.
You should just drop the mic and leave right now. That was amazing.
Before they run me off.
You could have warned me that there were going to be puns today.
There'll be a lot of puns. A lot of puns, a lot of trolls.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
a couple deaths.
A good old episode of the next level. So welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Every Wednesday we're here at 2 p.m. Pacific. If you're not already following the Roblox channel on Twitch, hit that follow button so you don't miss future episodes. Let's play some games.
All right.
Yeah. Mini games, that is.
A whole ton of them, too.
Miniature games.
So Gaming Dev jumps right off and says, "Oh my God, Zero Lane, please don't ban our tiers."
You're banned. Wait, I can't do that. Never mind. Oh wow, we're right into a game.
Whoa, right into the
objects
game,
and
and I gotta
destroy them.
change the computer before Screamy gives me a note.
Oh, I like this mini game already.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one yet, but this is my.
I saw a description for this one last night, but I didn't
So
get
what
a
is
chance
your
to
goal?
play it. I run into objects
stuff and destroy
blow
it.
everything up as quickly as possible.
So
Are you working as a team then?
no,
I believe it's every individual that has a total destruction counter going on.
Everyone for his or herself.
Can we close this perk screen on the left?
I can, while still destroying things. if
That
you notice.
Ripple,
Nice.
he's a salesman.
Yeah.
What can he say? Dude, nice. Really good technique there. You want to go for the places where you can just barrel through and keep blowing. This is
Absolutely.
This is
I like how your character represents. We don't see that often. A lot of
Yeah,
it's like
our
when I-
avatars representing Roblox like that.
So when I get a chance, though, I'll turn around and see what's on the front of the shirt.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
It's nothing bad. It's just
That's what I thought No
Zero.
Dragon was talking about. It was representing oneself.
a lot of the players enjoy making shirts for me, like kind of fan clubby kinds of stuff, and I'm more than happy to pick a few of those up because my wardrobe consists mainly of those kinds of shirts.
Yeah.
Though I do have a very nice jacket for social occasions.
I just want to point out that I just put on my Green Bay Packers jersey on my character yesterday. I don't change my look often, but there's a big game this Sunday, so I'm representing.
It has a duck.
That guy has a duck.
True Shoes in the chat says, "Love the new explosions," smiley face, which they really shine in a game mode where everything blows up when you touch it. They do look great though.
And we saw them first.
We saw them first
on the blocks level.
on
the
this show.
blocks. Wow, the blocks level.
The mashup show every
That'd be awesome.
Thursday at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
It's not our
I will not be
proudest.
co-hosting that one.
Yeah,
Inception time, we're looking at you.
we demoed the new explosions on this show actually before the holiday break. First time people saw them.
Was it on the show or was it on the
It was.
Bloxcast?
Nope, it was here.
I get them mixed up.
We showed the very original prototype for New Explosions on a Bloxcast in November. And then we showed the actual version before it released.
So I always like the voting GUIs. It encourages like interaction. But if you close that, my favorite thing is if you get on this conveyor belt. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, next time. We were discussing a little bit about this game before we started today, and we all kind of agreed that the outside of this game is actually almost as fun, if not more, in some cases, than the mini games.
I spent a lot of my time just standing on the conveyor belts going back and forth.
Let me up there, please.
I know.
Please.
X Midnight Striker X says he loves your hair.
Thank you very
Dat
much.
hair, though.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty epic.
I used to cut it really, really short, and it's taken a few years to even to get to this level because I got
Yeah, I would
all the
think so.
curls going on. But
Yeah.
I sometimes wonder, why didn't I do this so much earlier on in life? It's brought me so much joy.
That's awesome.
Kitty Meow says the staff are snazzy.
Oh, I'm wearing.
Thank you.
I'm wearing 2 shirts that I got from Roblox.
That's amazing.
How did you get that hat? Which hat? I don't know what.
So,
Phase Imagine. I don't know what you're talking about, man. There are a
what
lot
you
of
talking
hats.
about? So many hats.
Hashtag
Hats,
dat
hats.
hair though.
I told you guys, internet famous today.
All while smashing pumpkins with a giant mallet.
Yeah.
It's a weird. When you go home and you tell someone what you did today, you can say, "I was on the internet on a TV show smashing pumpkins with a virtual giant mallet," and they'll say, "Oh, cool! I went to my office."
Yeah.
So lowly successful is gonna be just set as you. He says go Green Bay.
Yes! Thanks, guys. Thanks for indulging my little bit of interest in sports.
Is that like the one thing?
Man.
The one thing that you going is the Green Bay Packers?
I like the Wisconsin baseball team, and then I care about football when the Packers do well. So,
if you jump at the end of these,
you carry your
like
momentum.
it carries that
Boom!
momentum.
You can actually go from the conveyor to one of those trampolines, which is a pretty slick move, and then you can actually go from the trampoline to the rails that go around the upper level here. If you want to get really fancy.
Right
There it
into the
is.
ball pit. These conveyors just bring me so much joy. I was talking earlier about how the combination of sort of randomly selected 3 games, but then the voting system kind of puts together 2 really distinct player experiences, which I think is a really important consideration for minigame style of
where
games.
it can feel super random, but then you let people be part of the selection process. This one I don't really understand. You want to be in one that doesn't have a bunch of people. They're like,
Yeah,
wait, I want to be on the
yeah.
stream, but I think that might not go well.
Yeah.
Is that what happens though? The one with the most
The
people?
one with the most people, the bottom opens on it. And if there's more than one tied,
Oh wow!
it
what?
picks one of them at random. So
Oh.
I think there was 4 in mine and 4 in another one, and it has to pick between the 2 of
Well,
them.
on the bright side, now we get to go, woo, on conveyor belts.
Yep.
Wee.
Oh wow, that was an epic move. You kind of were moonwalking for a second there. Moonwalking on conveyor belts. It's a thing. Minigame madness. It's one of my favorite features about this game. So, yeah, guys, I'm interested to hear from you guys what your favorite minigames are in this, because there are so many,
There are so
and I
many.
haven't seen anywhere near all of them. So, let us know in the chat what you guys are.
Like, I don't think I played half of them.
Yeah, what the best ones are, and then that way we'll know what to vote
Oh,
for
this
too
tree
when
is
we get,
mine.
if it comes up. Anytime the voting screen comes up, you guys should shout out which one we should do, and we'll do our best, even though we're on a delay.
On the 5-second delay, on the 5-second counter,
We'll do our
do
best.
our best.
I'll use my mind powers to just anticipate.
Or that. Huh.
This stream is on the front page of Twitch. Booyah!
Booyah! Let's see.
I heart Roblox, the best. Thanks, Lolita. We appreciate that.
We got Minefield, Dodgeball, Tacos, hashtag Moonwalk Madness, Spleef.
EJ585 says he loves the new Roblox site look. We'll have to let Roblox Frenchie know that.
Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for saying a nice thing.
We
People
could use it in our day.
People are shouting out all their favorite modes, and I'm kind of missing them there.
Frostrift says that you're an MLG. Mini
As
game
I
player.
understand it,
You
that
are
is,
a major league
That
game.
is high praise, yes.
Yeah, it could be many things.
There it is. When you
Someone
come
in the
on.
chat says, oh yeah, here we go. Candy Catcher, Sphere Shell, Sword Fight Elimination. Guys, Tell us what to do. We're gonna be too late. That's the reality.
We were way outvoted on
Not
that
even
one
they
anyway.
haven't even. I thought that was a longer voting screen. I guess.
Well, I think it might also trigger off of if
If something gets enough momentum.
Yeah, or I don't know.
Wait. Oh wait. You're gone.
Ah! Snake.
There's
Wait,
another
we got one. We
There's
got one. We got one. We got
Get it,
one.
get it. Ah! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, good.
At the last second.
This mode is super.
Is this like
Tense.
musical bubbles?
It totally is. Basically, there's not enough shields for everybody, so you
Nope.
have to.
And some people buy the perk to move it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
He's.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you can only have one of the shields
That's
on you.
sneaky though. If you can
He's
line
trying
that
to
up
hide it.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get a pet in this game? There are pets.
There's a store around the outside that you can.
Oh, a little rubber ducky.
So, yeah.
There's
over
The
in
pink
corner.
unicorn.
I was trying to like cordon off.
Did you see that character?
No,
The
where?
head. Oh, sorry. I just ruined your
No,
chances. I think.
it's fine. My technique was to usually like cordon off like a corner
Oh.
and like hope that one or two
Yeah,
shields
yeah.
show
You
up
kinda
there.
have to
But as soon as
overplay
it doesn't
sometimes,
happen,
yeah.
you were like, that's just the end of it.
I wonder if you could have stood on somebody's head and like survived it because the lava's the kill brick.
I think I tried that actually when I played this and it didn't work. So I want to say no, but I could be wrong.
Interesting notion. Yeah, it's a
But
pet
yeah.
shop.
Rick10125 says, Zero, you look fab.
Yeah.
They're all about you. Light Chad says, hug me. If we could. Just doesn't work over the internet.
Here's some hugs into
Matt
the
Boy
game chat.
Matt Boy Zender says, keep up the great skills. So you have great skills.
Apparently I'm doing well.
You are an MLG and you have great skills.
So, level 3, represent.
Yeah, level 3. That's like the best level, other than the next level. Oh, someone asked, what is the music that is playing right now? I believe that you're just hearing the in-game music. Mm-hmm. So go play some minigame madness, and you can experience it firsthand.
Very soothing.
Although a fun fact, when we're doing our sound test and stuff, Screamy does like to put on music, and it's always like Taylor Swift, One Direction, the Cheetah Girls.
True. It's true.
It's true. Yeah, he doesn't deny it. I was saying that's how I keep up on pop music is by our sound testing. That's also
Screamy
true.
does.
Yeah.
I can confidently say that Roblox is responsible for most of my pop music knowledge too. Sort of indirectly though.
Yeah. I mean, you can learn a lot about like internet culture and
I haven't played any of these yet.
Plane Peril, Swordfight Elimination. I played.
Fly a plane?
I've never played Plane Peril. Oh, looks like we're gonna get it.
And I get a lot of players like they tweet me their games or their favorite
Oh.
musics and stuff,
Uh-huh.
which is fun. Something that we get to do as part of the community team, which a lot of people can't do, is we do get to engage on a new level. And oh my gosh,
Zoom out.
Oh, they're dropping.
After this.
Yeah, you have to go top down. There we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
oh, now you
Maybe
can't
too
see
far.
anything.
Okay, there's me.
Everything in
don't
moderation.
let a plane
Moderation.
come over. Yeah, another
I
pun.
see
Bombs.
what you did there.
2 for 2.
The
Man.
bomb's coming in. Zoom in a little more.
Yeah, just like avoiding the planes in general
Yeah.
seems like the
Don't let the plane float over top.
strategy.
Wait, they're kind of. Maybe they're homing bombs or something. Yeah, they're flying at different angles. I see. They're not just falling straight.
That plane doesn't fly in proper direction.
I know. Like I see this.
Aerodynamics mean nothing to us.
I see that sometimes with.
Uh-oh.
I'm paying attention.
Dodge and weave, dodge and weave.
I really like playing from this perspective. This is kind of cool.
Oh,
out.
oh, I got stuck for a second there. Wait,
Oh,
sick juke.
kaboom.
Oh, it's actually hard to tell how close they are to you.
Oh, that guy is done.
Yeah.
No, that guy's done.
Wow.
Oh, it's a unicorn. Whoa.
Look out.
I got distracted.
It's a pink
Sorry.
fluffy unicorn.
A unicorn.
I think that's actually the Reese McFox's unicorn.
I
It's
don't
an
know. I
item
didn't know
in the
she had
catalog.
one.
It's an item in the catalog.
Really?
Yep.
Then how does anybody have it?
It's an item in the catalog, so you can buy it.
Wait a second. What? I thought you just said it wasn't in the catalog.
No, it is an item in the catalog. I believe it is called Reese McBlock's.
Okay.
Might be something you put in the pet shop too over there.
Yeah,
I
that would
glanced at
be
them
my
briefly,
guess.
but I wasn't.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't
I'm
paying
sorry.
all of the
That
attention.
came out of the pet shop. He added it, but that's a Roblox item that normally you hold. It's just a pink, fluffy
Okay.
plushie.
So you can use those assets when you're creating a game, kind of however you want to.
Yeah.
I've survived. I'm gonna
I
level
see.
up too.
109.
Oh, you almost won that round from a score perspective too.
You got some
Great
credits
job,
for
great
leveling
skills.
up.
Oh,
We want to do one more mini game, and then we'll move this thing along.
sounds good. These are pretty brief.
Screen me, you're making
Screen
noise
me.
over there.
Distracting me. You're gonna throw me off.
Yeah.
So Screen
You
Me, the
need
guy who's
skills
like,
to remain
we
great."
can't have AC because it makes noise, is over there playing with an iPad. That's my Screen Me voice? He talks like this all the time.
Candy
Let's
Catcher
see.
looks fun. I really like Candy.
Spleef.
Laser tag. Everyone in the comments want a Spleef. Put your vote on Spleef. Do it. I think you sealed it for the viewers, of course.
Ooh,
All right, here we go.
this is going to be just.
Have you played this one?
No, I have not, but I read the description just
Okay,
now,
yeah.
and
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure this is going to turn into. It's almost Tron,
Yeah.
the light bike
So-
Yeah,
segment.
exactly.
This might be an inside joke, but Chelsea, some name that I'm not going to butcher.
This is the
Says-
character I was talking about. What is this? He's like,
Oh, there.
as is the wrecked chat bubbles above his head, he just falls right in. Okay, sorry, Noble Dragon.
Did Paul the business cat turn up for work today?
Oh, no.
It is. He showed up, but he left very quickly.
Followed up by, gosh, he's such a
Sick.
slacker.
Sick. Yeah, he is.
He's trying some sweet moves, and I just totally biffed that one.
Well, what can you do? It's a tough minigame.
Even somebody of my high gaming caliber can make mistakes once in a while.
Can get
That's-
wrecked.
It's fine.
Well,
Move along.
let's do it. Let's do it.
right.
That is multi minigames. It's by Ripple. It's been on the
Minigame
front
Madness.
page. Or sorry, not multi minigames. That's an older one. Minigame Madness.
Playing with
It's
our
on
mouse
the.
pointer
It's been
there.
on the front page of Popular Games for at least 5 or 6 days now. So check it out. It's really fun, really fast paced, as you guys could see. Good sound, good colorful gameplay and everything. So let's go straight into number 2. This is
My favorite game of the
The-
year so far.
sort of the opposite
Not gonna lie.
of. I don't know. Minigame Madness, really cheerful and happy.
Yeah.
This one, a little different. A little different. This is in paid
It's
access
still cheerful
right
and
now.
happy. There's lots of red energy, let's say.
Yeah, let's say that.
Oh, you got right in. This has been the best queuing poem I've ever seen in this
All right,
show.
kill the Goliath. Who's the Goliath? Or is it AI?
So the Goliath has a big head.
It chooses one of the players at random, and they're super
And
tough.
they're red.
We are playing Gladiators. This is made by Santa's Little Slayer. It's currently a paid access game. It's early in beta. It's something that he's a work in progress. It has the distinction of being just sort of ridiculous in its cartoony violence, which we can do. We should do some of it with the gore on them, but then maybe
Oh, he must have left.
I must
maybe
have
turn it off
disconnected.
after that because it can be a little silly. But this is a cool game. And also, I'm just going to mention now, for those of you who are watching this for the first time or are not super familiar with Roblox, everything that we play on this show is created by our community of game developers. So we have people of all ages making games on Roblox. I know of some people who are making money off of their game development on Roblox at 13 years old. We're talking thousands of dollars. So there's a huge opportunity here to, if you have a good idea, to make it happen, put it out there, publish it, super easy. Definitely easier than it would be on other platforms because you can publish it straight to tons of people looking for games. So
These guys don't even know they're on stream right now.
Deathmatch!
all right, as about as straightforward as it gets right here.
Yeah.
I like that you're running in place. You're warming up, keeping warm.
Yeah.
You just got your stretches
for
in.
some battle pose.
Oh, I didn't know you could sprint.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what the stamina bar is for.
Oh, he got you good. You're
It
bleeding.
did.
So here we see the
trails.
The trail. It's very ridiculous,
Very.
but it's basically a sword fighting.
Which I'm
Is
totally
that
rubbish
somebody we
at.
know? Is that MKR? What is in here?
Who? What?
Oh, it's Nicholas.
Nicholas is playing Gladiators right now. Nicholas is
Murder
the
Mystery
creator-
2.
Yeah, Murder. Who's
There goes my arm, and there goes my head.
Oh!
You saw the hat or an eye patch. Oh, he just knocked you over. That was the,
So one might
the final
say
blow.
Yeah.
the first murderer murdered you.
Was that? Can we
I
call
think
that your
it's my
third
third.
one? Your third one? That one wasn't
I'll
quite as
give
strong.
you that one, but
Well, that wasn't as good. I wanted to tie it back
you see,
because
I'm shaking my head.
Nicholas is known for Murder Mystery, right?
Right, yes.
And he just put out this really, like, I think it's an awesome update to Murder Mystery 2.
It's really good.
Turn the gore off. Real
Super
quick
high
there.
quality.
Yeah, super high quality, super smooth, a lot of game modes.
Great
But he
level
still kept
design
that
and
feel. Like, it
Yeah,
still
exactly.
feels like the same game. And I think that's the one thing that Murder Mystery,
yeah.
like, had above Mad Murderer.
I totally agree, and we said it last week when we were playing it. The visceral feeling of getting someone with that knife is unlike the others, and I don't know. That's what still seals it for me. I really love that version of the murder mystery thing. So, hi, Nicholas. Also, last week after the show, he made a next level themed knife for his game, and he put a code on Twitter, so anyone with that code can go get it for free.
Oh, that's
It was
sick.
really cool, yeah. So he was happy that we played it, and thanks for helping kind of promote our show a little bit. Anyway, do you have anything you want to mention about this game while we're between rounds that stands out to you?
What's Gucci? Gucci is a brand of clothing?
I think we're missing out a joke or something.
I've seen that word getting kicked
Oh,
around.
he's going to
so-
make another code. So stay tuned to Twitter.
Yeah.
Watch for it.
Look
'Cause-
up Nicholas on Twitter. Look up Roblox on Twitter. Look up whatever. Just follow. Get in touch with those two accounts, and you'll probably get looped in on what's going on. But yeah, he's been giving out codes that get you free stuff.
Yeah, you can always tweet us fun stuff that you have ideas for. Because I'm at Mod Noble Dragon. You're what? At
Andrew J. Hawk.
Andrew J. Hawk.
At Zero Lane, if I could.
Zero Lane? Zero Lane?
It's the.
It's a
You're
good.
just gonna keep harping on that, aren't you?
It's gonna. You said zero.
Oh look!
You
out.
told us it's zero.
The killer dog. I love this. Everyone just gets in these.
Yeah, especially for the
hordes
death
of-
matches.
Ah!
I was gonna
I don't
say
know.
about this one that, like, sword fighting kinds of stuff, I don't tend to do that well at.
I don't either.
But I kind of like that the minigame element was added in. How it's not just sort of a team deathmatch. I've seen plenty of those kinds of games where it's teams of guys with guns and they just kind of go at it for an hour and a half, and whoever's got the most kills and all that. But this kind of shakes it up, so it's not just
Yeah.
one
adds-
team dominating or
adds rounds, adds different modes.
like right. I even feel like I do halfway decently sometimes, but
I guess another thing about this game that's funny is there's like you kind of like
The head
lose your
bounce.
arms and legs and stuff
It's
as you
true.
lose health.
it's
and
always about details.
eventually,
with
it looks
all
really
games.
funny where you're like your right arm and your left leg, and you're still pulling it off somehow.
Yeah, and then your head just comes off once in a while before you're actually dead. I haven't quite figured out what the criteria for it is, but that's a good one where swings the axe and the head gets stuck to it and he carries it around for a while.
That's on the it's on his thumbnail. Is that
Yeah.
guy hitting that
Yeah.
connect?
Wait,
Like
did Nicholas just get you?
Somebody shanks me right from behind. That
Yeah. You may
have bled
right
out.
there. Yeah.
Whoa!
you may have bled out again.
You got
Lost so much
wrecked.
blood, I lost all my blood.
Ever.
One time I spawned on top of another guy, just turning in circles for no reason. Like, I didn't have the heart to move because it was just entertaining to no end.
You see funny things. Oh, we got Keyroot in the game with us. He's rocking the giant green alien head. We got some well-known people here in the game.
This is a pretty good turnout, man.
We also got Cute Happy Noob, Nick55Z, Patrick122312, Tinier Me 89, Zero Lane,
Whoever that guy is.
whoever that is.
And Assassin wants me to tell
Assassin
Santa something.
Assassin Cooperation.
He wants me to tell Santa something, but he won't finish his sentence. I'm like,
Is in Santa's Little Slayer the creator of this game, or
I
like?
have no idea.
Yeah, real
I'm like,
Santa.
I feel like we're still kind of close enough to Christmas that maybe he's asking for something.
Horn
Or maybe
Buster?
he,
Like,
maybe
I
he
don't-
wants you to tell him that he failed, or
I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get a message to Santa. Like, he doesn't even read my mail.
yeah, we're all like equally competing for to be noticed. Notice me. Notice me. Speaking of notice me, we gotta be checking.
Yeah, I'm saying Hornbuster
Oh.
says he believes in your beautiful hair and that you will win.
X Cordelia says, "How do you 50K hat?" We're gonna be getting to that probably right after we finish playing this game, so stick around. Turn off slow mo, please. We can't turn off slow mo. We wouldn't be able to read any of your guys' stuff if we did that.
Oh man, I remember the first time when we were playing this out, and we
Yeah.
were like, "Bob, we need moderation help." And I was like, "Okay, I think I can do it." And just boom, and I'm like, "Nope, can't do it."
He
Nope.
was just entertaining himself, over here getting beat up.
Wait, what
doesn't-
happened?
Doesn't even appear to be.
Backed up.
Doesn't even appear to be
Oh, this is
actually
Goliath.
doing
He doesn't even-
anything.
Oh, is it not working?
It's possible.
Is Nicholas the Goliath?
Nicholas is the Goliath, the red.
Okay.
Oh no, it is
There,
working.
okay, there
He's
goes his
losing.
health. Yeah.
He has a lot.
Yes,
He
It
does. That's like.
And
the
you want to
point.
get that cut in there so that he starts losing the blood points.
Yeah.
Because once you're the blood, it will actually go down faster than his health.
Yeah.
But because he's not, I think it's because he's not moving at all. You guys aren't actually getting any sort of cut.
And he's regenerating health. He's regenerating his health very quickly.
Yeah.
I like that chat. Still alpha, probably a bug. Well, very true. This game is an early work in progress, and
But even taking that into consideration, just
nice.
the basic elements of design are definitely there.
yeah, I like the look of the arenas in the lobby too. Oh, he's gone.
Oh. Well, that means we win. So
You win.
I'll take it.
The winner is the Goliath. That's what
Really?
it said.
Well, I think that
Whoa!
maybe the game was predicting.
No,
what
now it
was
says winners. This is the Gladiator.
Gladiators, 3 gold awarded each. Yeah.
Probably a bug.
probably a bug.
Yesterday it didn't
yeah,
tell you who won. So like he's actively.
He could be working on this
Improving
game right now, for all we know.
He's probably sitting there screaming
Like,
behind
why
his
did you
computer.
play my game now?
Exactly.
Hey, we're always willing to revisit games as they are developed. We had a good run playing Crazy Man 32's Angels 15 for a while, and every week he was adding more to it, or every couple weeks, and we were visiting because it's just so cool. We got to go back to that one sometime.
That one's still
of
pretty
which.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
The armory.
All right, let's do
Shop.
one more round, and then we will keep this thing rolling. We're gonna get to that hat thing everyone's talking about too. So,
The hat thing.
but first we have to see this. We just have to see this. I have to know who wins.
to the death!
Oh, we did lose Nicholas. He must have timed out.
They
or
may have
something.
DC'd or something.
He was the Goliath, and there might be problems. Something going on.
There's an interesting thing that happens in this
Aha.
game where people tend to
At you.
go into big groups. You could easily play this as just like go run to a corner, or not that there are corners in a circle, but like run to a far area and just wait for everyone else to go down, and you got full health.
And then just clean up
then
the
you,
mess.
And you just roll in, clean up
That's
the mess.
kind of what ended up happening the first time I played, and it was a death match. Everyone sort of paired off, except there was one group of 3, and they were kind of rotating in a circle trying to get in and attack.
Yeah, so that might actually be an interesting consideration for Santa's Little Slayer as he's working on this game. Is
Oh,
how do
there
you
goes something.
make it so that I don't
The head goes again.
I don't just go into some far edge and hide as everyone else fights. Is there something you can do to make sure they're aware of? I don't know. Mini map would be like an obvious thing, but that's
Or like
sort
the
of
arena just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
true. Or it starts
Tigers. I want to see some tigers up in there. Jack would
That
love that.
that would be
That's a
amazing.
gladiator
So like
stuff.
if you go to the edge, like there are tigers out there, so you can't just stand still because there are tigers out there.
That's just like constantly
Well.
move and
That's
Alright.
randomly come in and out. That's like true gladiator style too.
Noble Dragon FTW today. I'm just on it.
On
right.
it. Today's a good
Notice the
day.
spectate function is actually really nice because it's got all the players. You can cycle through seeing what everybody's up to.
Which
and
is
apparently,
really
Yeah,
high
yeah.
action.
there
we
we go.
go.
Get some
Cured.
action going on. Yeah.
Cured is pretty killer.
He's on it.
Unfortunately, he's
to the-
almost out of blood points.
Yeah.
But
on.
it's a one-on-one.
Can you turn
Uh-oh.
can you turn the gore on right now? Or will it not? Oh,
Hey!
just for a moment.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Oh.
All right.
That was intense. Oh, everyone died.
Oh, it's a draw.
Apparently, I think that's probably a good note if you guys
Yeah.
wanna
So that's Gladiators by Santa's Little Slayer. Adorable name for an adorable game. Those were jokes.
Give you guys
All
a
right.
chance to talk about how
So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to probably boot up the next game, at least get it ready to go.
Yeah, get it
While
running.
we do this
fire
craziness.
it up here.
Yeah.
As I kind of talked about before, we hit this huge milestone of 50K. And as the chat is exploding, because we don't hit the catalog,
Yeah, you guys know.
the 50K Space Hawk?
50K Space Hawk. So this is an item that you guys are only going to be able to get by being here as part of the stream. Obviously, we want to reserve these sorts of things for the people who are actually following us on Twitch and helping us get to that milestone and being here every week, hanging out with us, watching the shows. Of course, we're only doing this because you guys kind of helped us out by following the channel. Of course, this is all thanks to you guys. So it's just us giving a little something back. So We have, as we've done in the past, launched a little poll where you can just go in, fill it out, sign your Roblox username and your Twitch name. That's all you have to do. And we will then give you this amazing 50K Space Hawk. Space Hawk because we're doing this on the internet. The internet's the future.
Cyberspace.
The future is outer space, cyberspace, Twitch, it's purple. All kinds of amazing tie-ins. And we'd love to see a bunch of you guys rocking this 50K Space Hawk in solidarity. Like, we're all making the Twitch thing happen and having a really good time over here. So what you're going to do is go to polls.roblox.com/50K. Put in your Roblox username, your Twitch username. We're going to have that up on screen for a while so you guys all know where to go.
Screamy will flash you with it.
Screamy, can you just leave it up there? Just solid for a while?
I think he can do that. I think he
All
can
right,
manage.
solid. And that's all you guys have to do. And then we will give this away to everybody.
Easy peasy. All three of us will be wearing it.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know, that Twitch brotherhood.
And sisterhood.
Solid. Sisterhood.
Just
We don't
hood.
discriminate, yeah.
Twitch hood.
Everybody in. Everybody is welcome. Everybody participate.
Yeah. So hope you guys like it. I mean, at the very least, you can grab it and show everybody that you were part of this. May not look great on your character, might look awesome. Maybe you make a new outfit about it. We'd love to see how you guys incorporated it into your looks. So feel free to tweet some pictures at us or at Roblox, the Roblox account.
So maybe a fun little montage for next episode.
It could
is
be
the best way to use that, like the best outfit with that Twitch Hawk.
best Twitch Hawk outfit. Make sure to show us your screenshots. Maybe we'll feature one,
Twitch Hawk,
couple of
I
them.
kinda like that.
Couple of next week. The Twitch Hawk. All right, so you guys know what to do. And in the meantime, hopefully you stick around. We'd love to have you. We're going to play a few more games. We've got more stuff to talk about. We have a new streaming challenge for this week. We have winners to announce from last week.
We have some winners.
We have some winners.
I saw that
Lightly.
list.
Yeah, so in the meantime, we are going to play.
It's a very calm, very straightforward, like
Nice.
kind of really, like how we said, the minigame madness. You know, is kind of the opposite of Gladiator. We've just flipped it around and gone in the other direction again
Yeah.
with just
I don't know, man. This game is a little intense.
It depends upon how serious you are.
I've had a little
About
bit
your
of rage
mini golf.
issues with this one.
yes. And
All right,
my,
let's-
my senses are telling me that a couple of people might have followed me here because Nicholas is around again.
How
Nicholas.
you do that?
We are
How
no
do
longer
you do that?
gladiators. We are playing mini golf.
All right, by Widgeon. So funny little backstory with this. Back,
Whoa!
is there a hat in there?
There's probably a person in there.
Was that Nicholas? I think that was Nicholas, actually. I think he has antlers. Quick backstory about why this game exists and why we're playing it.
Somebody's got an antler ball.
Yeah. The little ball customizations are really cute.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Mm-hmm. It does have antlers.
I saw a headband one last night. It was pretty awesome.
Like ram ball.
And just let me sneak in real quick.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
doing this backwards last night. I thought you had to like pull back, like with the force and like a pool cue, but no, it's definitely shoot forward.
Who do we play this with first? Because they did the exact same thing. Was it
Ostracized.
ostracized?
Yep. I like the antlers. Okay, so I'll try to get to the quick backstory. Way back when we first started doing the next level, it was probably episode 9 or 10. We had Tobot Robot on, and we were like, "What games do you want to play?" And his one request was, "Is there a mini golf game on Roblox?" And there really wasn't at that time. So that day on the show, we kind of like put the call out. No, actually, I put the call out before we did it, saying like, "Is there a mini golf game on Roblox?" And people were like, "No, not really." And then Widgeon I don't know exactly when he started, but that was the inspiration, I think, for this project. And then he messaged me the other day saying, like, all right, it's complete. The game is finished. We played it on a stream once before, but it was work
We
in
just
progress
discovered
version.
it. We were like
Yeah.
roll across it.
It's gotten more polished now. The courses are probably more fine-tuned, and so it's really pretty cool.
I like the beach scene.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I was playing yesterday on like the moon.
Yeah, that was the first one I got, and I think I played a couple rounds in the garden.
Are they the same holes or?
That's a trick shot.
I have not figured that out.
Because that would be a really awesome if you have like the same holes, just the background changed. It's enough just to like freshen it up so that you're playing again. You don't necessarily feel like you're playing.
I think that the courses might even be different.
If the courses are different, that's even better.
I'm not sure. If you
but
guys in the
that's
chat
just
know if you
intense.
guys have played, let us know if the courses are different from environment to environment.
Whoops!
I'm definitely not sure, but
Sarah, do you have any special plans for 2015?
My goodness, you're asking so much of my mental faculties to kind of come up with a plan. I was saying at the beginning of the year that it's really it's really time for me to go out of bounds there. The 2015 is definitely a good opportunity for me to
Didn't quite make it there.
yeah. No, I sure didn't. To find something exciting this year. It was like every day was a chance for another adventure, something kooky to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm here on the Twitch stream, and that's exciting all by
That's a
itself.
good one
but,
for today, for this
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Finding a lot of little individual, like unique moments that I can really enjoy. Like I think that's something to focus on.
That's a good way to look at things. You know, it
Considering
doesn't
my
have to be
present age.
huge things all the time.
Oh,
That was close.
my goodness,
This is actually
this is intense.
quite. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
So
Nicholas has the gold sparkle time fedora. I love it.
he's just showing off now.
One thing that I've noticed in this game that would be worth tweaking is if your strength indicator goes into like a part, you can't see the whole thing, so you're not
That's
quite
true.
sure how long it is. You can judge based on your cursor, but only so well. Double bogey.
That's good, right? Because it's double.
Yeah, I believe so.
You even go up to quad, and I've done that a few times. And well, not to show off my skills again.
Yeah, I
right
believe
there.
you're in first place. You have the most points, I think.
Yeah, the very most. I had a couple of notes actually I wanted to touch on about this game when I was playing it. Is the physics are really well balanced. I mean, you obviously have the ability to knock yourself completely out of bounds and do some
Right.
crazy jumps and everything like that, but it's not so much that you can't get the sense of how far you're going to hit it just kind of by estimating the power meter. And I think that's kind of important for a lot of physics-based games, is if the physics is way like more or less than what the player anticipates, it's kind of harder to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely with something like physics, in it being somewhat intuitive is kind of all part of the game. So someone just went into the ocean.
Oh!
Hey, let's give it up for Zero Lane.
I'll
Everyone
pat
in the
myself
chat.
on the back for
There
that
we
one.
go.
Hype.
So
Let's see the claps. I was just really quick. I was watching AGDQ recently on Twitch, and the clap emoticon thing I learned is like you put the face and then 2 forward slashes, so it's like two little arms like this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should do that.
I finally managed to watch AGDQ live because
Yeah?
last year I was committed to it, but then I just forgot.
Yeah,
But
it's
somebody on
super
RT
cool.
actually posted and reminded
Yeah.
me of it, so I had the chance to go watch, especially the finale. I donated, I think, $25 total in the time that I had there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
was pretty
AGDQ is a
amazing.
big speedrunning event on Twitch. Really
good
cool.
game
It's
done
all
quick.
it basically exists to raise money for cancer research. So like it's easy to get behind that. But people are really good at games, and it inspires me. Like I would love to see more speedrunning stuff and do more speedrunning stuff for us. If we see some more linear games coming out, or that's
Nice.
right there.
Yeah, so it stands for a good game done quick, and it's really fun. Like one of my favorite ones is always the Ocarina of Time runs.
Oh, those are amazing.
Like-
Every single time they outdo themselves.
They're crazy.
Did you
and
see what he did this year?
They break the games. And
There you go.
did it
They're
blindfolded?
clapping for you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
he did all three of the child
Dungeons blindfolded.
blindfolded.
I
It
donated
was-
$150 during that just because I was like, oh my god.
I was
but-
taken aback. Ooh,
I wonder if
my
there are
goodness.
games in Roblox that we could do speedruns like that on.
I was thinking that actively last night while I was playing one of the games that we're going to show off here. I was thinking,
Ooh.
I mean, it's an
Sounds
hobby.
sounds like a Jack in the Box program.
Yeah, it could
Something we
be.
could put together during like a big stream where we're hosting cool streamers, doing cool stuff. If you guys have ideas, tweet them at Roblox so Jack can see them.
Yeah,
If you
that
have
is-
any
that's a good
funny
way.
ideas for Jack, tweet those too because we like making fun of Jack.
What about fly out to a SGDQ or a AGDQ next year and speedrun some Roblox games in front of the world?
That'd be amazing. We just need the game. We need that one game to
Yeah.
use. It'd be super cool.
The other comment I wanted to make about this game, like while we were still
Yeah.
here playing it, is it's really the opposite of the actual experience of playing mini golf. This is sort of helter skelter. You kind of have a time limit to take your shots until I get to the end and everything. When you're playing it with your friends in real life, it's all about taking it slow, one person, taking their turn, and you guys are just enjoying the
you guys
scenery.
play
Very
boring.
true. We need to go mini golfing with Double
mini golf.
Dragon.
Yeah, I'm not the
Like,
stories
it's first
people
person to
kicked
get there,
out.
and man, you watch your ankles.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Ow.
So get those kids coming up
That
behind you, being
seems
like, "Wait your turn, wait your turn. We have something really important to do right now." And then a sword fight breaks out.
That's pretty much it. So,
You're right, though. This is very different. Like, everyone's going at the same
Everyone's
time.
going at the same time,
and
but it handles it
fast.
so well. You still
Yeah.
find yourself having the ability to enjoy it because you're not, getting in each other's way or anything.
It
It's
kind
just-
of has to be
imagine
that
if
way.
the spheres could connect? It'd be insane.
They
If were
contacted each other?
collide.
Oh, yeah.
It would never end. It
Hey,
just
that would be a good game mode. Like,
would
you
just
want
be
to
a
play like
show.
combat mini golf? That'd be awesome. Take physics to the next level. Chopin.
So Jedi Ben 8 said like it must be really hard to work for Roblox. There are so many games to play.
First world problems.
Yeah, it's every week around Monday afternoon, and I'm like, what games should we visit this week? And we're discussing that. It's so hard because there's just so many.
There are a lot of claps going on in here, man.
You're still clapping?
I wanted to save that. Well, I think I'm getting through the
Oh, you're a
original.
little behind.
Well, there was an original comment in there. I wanted to get to it.
Come on. Oh, there. Yes, quad. See? Now that is a very nice multiplier for a score.
Yes, it's all about those multipliers.
Yeah.
And you did it with time
Oh.
to spare.
And now, now all the panic shots come from the left side of the screen.
No, Nicholas, you're having kind of a seizure, buddy.
This is a golf
there.
clap, right?
Yeah. this is
People
golf clap.
are still clapping in the chat. So
Where am I
let's
at?
clap for
Where
the
is
quad
that?
bogey. There we
It's
go.
like a
yes.
middle of the pack for the score.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
Screen me is quietly clapping behind the production computer. He's still clapping.
So just one more, or
How many holes is this course?
there are 18 in each scheme, but where it starts you in the order depends on where everyone else has already
Okay.
gotten.
you're on hole
let's do a
13.
couple more.
Yeah.
Let's do two more.
All right. Yeah.
You're right next to
I'm
the
on
Canada
hole
cow.
13, but I think I started at hole 6 because
All right.
it's just. It is,
So we'll do a half. We'll do a nine hole round here.
Yeah,
I believe
okay.
that's half a full game.
yeah, it's the front half or the back half, but we're playing
The
pretty
middle
much
half.
The middle pack. The middle, of the
middle
pack,
half.
The mid half.
Oh, all right. Time. The crunch is on here. We gotta. You gonna just launch this thing?
Maybe we should have a
Set
like
sail.
a.
Physics.
Oh,
Good shot.
I think that would actually be geometry, but
It's some of both, really.
a little bit of both.
Come on, click it.
There we go.
Oof.
Only a double that time. You really want to go
Credits. I didn't know it was you get credits.
for the quad.
Yeah, that's
I'll give
so you can dress up your ball with the hats and everything.
Logical.
Yeah. So yeah, so for the first 5 holes, I wasn't in the server.
Your auto.
They give you 10 points
Okay,
automatically
that's
for it.
that's tough to come back from. You really gotta
Yeah, a
crush.
little bit.
To,
But then you let it go, you go around for another 18 holes because the fast pace does let you kind of enjoy
Right.
playing like 2 or 3 rounds.
wait, can you jump the barrier in the middle? No, it
I
looks
think
like
that's part of the idea.
I don't know if you can't. They're all
all
just
trying.
gone.
Oh! So close.
So you just maybe if you try it just a little bit back from full
know.
strength.
so
But
much
arcs
clapping.
up- it arcs up really fast.
Yeah.
Because of the slope right there.
It's
I think
really
it's
that
just the same
bounce.
shot. Yeah.
What if you pull back just a little bit from full strength?
I'm trying to measure where I was before. Can I?
Oh, it's.
Whoa,
oh,
whoa.
man.
Okay,
Here
right
we
back where I
go.
started.
You
Okay.
kind of just got to get centered again.
Oh. I was totally not going to do anything tricky right there.
Captain Chaos says it's his 16th birthday. This is sure my sweet 16.
Sweet
Happy
16.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my bro.
If it's not your birthday, then I take it back.
Shame on you.
This hole's got it out for me.
Well, that's mini golf. Let's all one more golf clap for Zero Lane. You guys in the chat, we want to see it also. Golf clap, golf
All right,
clap.
let me back on out of this one.
//
Forever claps.
Forever.
Alex equals 1, 2, 3.
Forever claps. All right.
Is there anything you guys want to touch on when we're just moving right along?
I think we're just plugging away here.
All right.
Bruh, I did the survey and I didn't get my hat.
You will get it soon. It's not immediate.
Yep.
we're working toward a better system for this, which will be, I think, more immediate gratification. So we're pretty excited for that, but not yet.
All right.
Te Jungle Abi.
And yeah, like right off the bat, you can see why this one has its appeal. Just check out this environment.
This is by a builder who has a style like this. He takes meshes from the catalog and blows them up. Like, that's a big part of his building style. So, like, immediately you feel like you're in this huge, overgrown jungle because everything's so big. Well, do you guys have a thing here?
Yeah,
You don't know the Leroy Jenkins?
I mean, I'm familiar with that.
he jumped up and said, "Let's do this," and that was
okay.
it was just instantly what I went
All
to
right.
in my mind.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Oh, look, it's got Berezia.
Bereza's here. One of the top Roblox game developers. Thanks for following us around, or were you here already? True Shoes is here. I read his comment at the very beginning of the show. Speaking of which, what else are you guys talking about? Who did the next level challenge? I think you're asking the chat. A lot of people, though, if I can interject, did this week's challenge. And we have a new one for next week also.
We'll get to that. Not yet, though.
Bobby Schmurda 246, when will the hat come out? It's already out, but we will be awarding it probably later this week. And like we were saying before, we'd love to see how you guys incorporate it into your outfit or a new outfit. If anyone's wondering, the URL to claim your hat is polls.roblox.com/50k, and by signing your name there, you're gonna get it. It's that simple.
Oh, that's a nice checkpoint. I like that.
Yeah, really, really cool. It sparkles, so you can see them in the distance. You kind of know. Oh. You know where you're headed, which is nice.
But the interesting thing about checkpoints is they always start you off looking away from the obby that you are supposed to be going toward.
So that happens because
No, my foot.
there's
foot
that thing
and the
called
rest
the
of me.
normal that Roblox has. That because he has a spawn plate, there's like a invisible brick beneath that that's turned the wrong way. It's really hard, but I think there's a work for that.
Yeah, well, side note, last week we announced
one gave me
this,
trouble last
but
night, too.
if you look at blog.roblox.com, one of the few top 4 recent articles was last week's Hack Week recap, and one of the things you see there is a demo of being able to orient your spawn points to face a certain direction. So
Yeah.
this is like the exact application that's like the obvious implementation or use for
I'm
it.
just gonna admire my evil skeptic for a bit. It's one of my favorite favorite items.
Can we also just admire the sea or swamp monster that's like hanging out back there, just chilling? It has eyes that follow your character as you walk by, which is pretty cool. All right, we got to do this.
All right. So while he's bouncing through that obby, I think I'll start reading off this giant list of names
From last week's challenge?
from last week's challenge.
Yeah, let's do it. Last
Which-
week,
No, right at the end.
it hurts.
Last week's challenge was in Mad Paintball. You had to get the kill streak, I believe, badge. That's what it's called.
It was the
Did I write that here?
5 kills without
5 kills
dying.
without dying.
5
badge.
kills without dying badge. Okay. So, less of a fancy name.
Before you, well, a lot of people asking what's the link. It's polls.roblox.com/50k. Polls.roblox.com/50k. It's on screen at some times, so just copy that.
What are those? They kind of
I
like maybe a
couldn't-
fart cloud?
I couldn't figure it out
Meatballs.
originally.
Meatballs.
Yeah. Killer
Oh.
meatballs.
Tried to juke it.
Awesome.
All right,
so
so
going
let-
to this list, it's pretty big. You can see here all these people. We have 50 entries. Looks like we got about 30 names here.
It's probably, I'd say, about 25, 30 people who completed the objective and did it all right. Meatballs are evil. All right, here we go.
Meatballs.
All right.
Did you see that eye, by the way? Look at that thing.
Yeah.
It's looking at you.
What am I doing? Go this way.
That
Yeah.
guy's trying to juke you. All right, so I'm going to butcher some names here, because
Here we
I always
go.
do.
Get to it.
First is Sky Shock, possibly Sky's Hawk.
I've always said Sky's Hawk.
That's because your name is Hawk. And I'm pretty sure it's Shock.
Gotta plug
Because
myself
he's
whenever I can.
shockingly beneficial to this community.
They're going downhill. They're going down.
Screen me's losing it back there, so I'm winning. All right, Lord of Football,
Lord of Football.
Frostix,
Fostex.
Fostex. See, I told you I'd butcher one, and
I have some
I
of
say
them
that
memorized.
every week, and I always say
Frostex.
it wrong. It's Fostix. Arrogance. Bozzy's
Lux.
Bossy's Lux?
Yep.
Alright, that's a new one.
We're buddies, so I know that one.
XX Von Master XX, normal one. Pigeonix. That's
Pigeonux. We're also buddies.
Also, is this rigged? Are you getting all your buddies their wins
All
now?
of my friends.
Maybe.
GRS 452. Star War Fan 3609.
Not all of
you got
them.
that one.
Not all of just the one.
All right, just the one.
Just the one.
Well, yeah. Only the first three count. Lego Builder 97. Sporkies with a Z.
What just happened there?
With that.
Yeah, that person's just
Yeah,
stuck on the
I
edge
saw
of
that.
the brick.
Like,
Whoa. What?
Did he change it to a kill plane? Like last night, it was just you fell through it
Yeah.
to the
Yeah, I
bottom.
remember
So
that.
maybe just quick
Okay,
update.
anyway.
Have to kill. Yep. Let's interrupt you some more.
So my kind of name buddy, Noble Draken.
Noble Draken, yeah.
Not history class.
Definitely not.
It's a good name right there. Lady Legacy, seen a lot of that one. Of course, Puma 65.
The Narwhal.
That's our narwhal buddy who
Yep.
likes trolling almost as much as me.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Big TNT. I like the way they did it. Little is Lil.
Lil?
Lil is little lowercase, big is uppercase.
All right.
And then the TNT. Matthew Momo. Acrips. MRK23. Cardboard Rocks. Dr. Cherry Top. Sounds like a soda.
Dr. Cherry Top.
Winskin.
Wait, what? Windskin?
Winskin.
Winskin.
Like the kin of winds.
All right.
Oh.
Yep.
Zing 10.
Zing.
Nerdy Pac-Man. Because
Is
there's
there any
another
other
kind.
kind?
Yeah.
Inferno. It's spelled a little
Inferuno?
awesomely. Is it Inferuno?
I don't know. I think
I think it's supposed to be Inferno.
Okay.
But the
Plus-
actual spelling was taken.
Plus you.
Whoa!
Instead of like
swing and a
24.
miss. Also, there's a monkey.
What?
Believe meow?
I'm stuck.
Believe meow.
Is there? You might have to reset
I
manually.
might.
Let's manually reset. All right. Are there still more?
There's still
Oh,
more.
wow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Boring.
Boring.
Game of Time 12.
12.
Mudpile 2004.
I like pie.
No, Mudpile.
Oh. Never mind.
Mud. Pile.
Narrow beams.
Like a pile of mud.
Still like pie.
Windbreak Gavin. Of course, Inception Time. And then my new favorite one, Japanda Time.
Yes, Japan time. So, thank you everybody for entering. That was one of the higher participation rates we have ever had for one of our streaming challenges. So you guys will all get a small prize. Since there are so many, prize pot is not going to be as big as it would be for one that's much harder. And we will get to this week's streaming challenge in a little bit. We gotta
spoilers.
wait until we get to that game.
Yeah.
But great job everybody for participating. If you guys we give those challenges to you guys as something so you guys have fodder for streaming, but a lot of good quality streams out there. We'd love to see more of you guys just keeping up with it, keep doing it for fun. It's a good time, and you can build your own little communities and help spread the word about Roblox and stuff. And speaking of which, if you guys are watching now, you're not following Roblox, go ahead and hit that follow button down beneath the video player. It's a little purple button. It's where my foot would be if you could see my foot, so just imagine that and then click there. We super appreciate it. We just recently hit 50,000, of course, and it's time to start seeking out 75,000 and 100, and we'll have more things to give you guys for helping us out. So keep following, keep showing up.
If you guys want to spread the good word about us streaming or any of your friends streaming, get Roblox out there.
Yeah. And also, I just want to mention now, once again, I said it before, but if you guys are new to Roblox, anybody watching for the first time, Roblox is one of the few user-generated content gaming sites. So everything that you see on this show, everything that we play week to week, it's always new stuff. These are made by the Roblox community. You see anything you can imagine. So right now we're playing this very classic platformer, obstacle course style game. Coming up next, we're going to play a first-person shooter. We kick things off with a mini game place. We did some mini golf. We did Bloody Gladiator Arena. So that's the Roblox in a nutshell. Definitely check it out if you haven't already, or just keep hanging out with us. We're here every Wednesday. We're going to be here on Friday. We'll talk about that more a little later.
I kind of like to say on Roblox, if you can think it, you'll find it. And if you can't find it here,
true.
then you can build it here.
Yeah, there are millions of people on the site,
And
tons
make
of
money
people
doing it.
making games, so huge opportunity to make your own, possibly earn some money if your game catches on. And yeah, pretty sweet stuff. So I say let's hit up our last game on
Move
the
on to
agenda.
the main course.
Yeah, so this
Today?
I'm pretty excited to
I'm excited
to
for
go
this one
check
because
this out.
this is something I wanted to play for a long time.
So this game came out last year, and then he took it down, and I cried.
Double Dragon,
Like, in tears, like, not okay. This game,
not okay.
This
It's the
game
best way to put it.
cannot go away.
But it's back
But
now.
it's back now, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and we are going to
So
play some of it.
We are.
With
Spoilers alert, we're gonna skip the intro.
We're going to skip the intro. Although I will say, I mean, you have to play the intro to keep moving through the story, but the intro, slow, it's nice setup. It's very environmental. You know, you're getting a feel for where you are, and then suddenly stuff starts happening, and it's some of the coolest stuff that you'll experience on Roblox.
Definitely.
So,
I had a
yeah.
few things I was going to point out during the intro, but he was so cohesive with his environment that there's examples of what I wanted to point out later on in
okay,
the game
all right,
too.
cool.
So
So we're gonna skip
Let's
to
skip
a
to a
more
level
middle section of this game so that we can do a little more action. So what do you think? 1, 2, 3?
one turned. I was playing it earlier to make sure that it kind of picked up quick enough, and there's enough for me to talk about at first to just be like, look at all these nice decisions, and then we'll get into some action scenes pretty quick on.
Let's do it. We're gonna go straight to level 1.
So,
What do you,
and for the sake of not having to grind through something over and over, I'm just gonna
go elite?
I'm gonna put it on cake
okay.
mode. Yeah.
All right. So
I love the
six
story.
difficulties?
So there's a lot to this game that I think that just like shows his professionalism. And it looks at I forget his name.
Venvius?
Venvius. He's gonna go far. He's got a lot of potential. He built
yeah.
in like you just saw. He built in a difficulty system. Mm-hmm. Like it's not something that we see. Like we see the
Lot of
different gondolas and
detail.
stuff.
Yeah.
We have different stuff, a lot of details. A lot of story. It's his own unique chat GUIs, and the way you respond to them is different. It's smooth. You're into the environment. Like
Yeah, it really.
The camera work
draws
is
you in.
excellent. And during the tutorial, I gotta say, there's like the epic approach to the big building, and he pulls that off really well.
It's like the Citadel in Half-Life 2 or something. It's
Yeah.
just-
So
I don't like to play
creepy.
favorites, but this is my favorite game ever on Roblox.
You heard it. That question has been asked before of us on this show, Noble Dragon.
My hands down.
You know it now.
anybody seeing this for the first time might notice that the music comes from one of my favorite non-Roblox games, Deus Ex, Human Revolution, which I was like, this sounds familiar, and I recognized it pretty immediately. Where is that? So this, he's taking some really classic science fiction tropes, put in there. Uncle Knows Best, kind of a reference to 1984 with Big Brother. There's posters earlier on for Soylent, which is a drink, referencing Soylent Green, but just things like this.
It's people.
People.
And then Justice, Truth, Silence. It's got the he's tying the theme together. He's tying his style into it. It's just throughout too. You get the sense that it's a really cohesive world. And I like to just duck up here to show that there's two guys having a conversation that you can overhear, and
Nice.
it kind of adds to the tension.
Yeah.
Which was, you can't really pull it off with the audio the way that Deus Ex might have. There's a really good line that these guys speak, and I'm going to wait for just a second till we get to it. Talking about how computers do the same work, it costs a lot less. And here's the line that I really like, coming up right here. They have legs for a reason. I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of good writing, you get me pretty spooked.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna,
I like that.
I spent some time with this game so that I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time just walking around using
There is
it.
an exploration element to this for sure, especially on the front end, which is
Well, he's got a collectibles set. So,
does.
There's stuff to go
It's
find.
got two actually,
oh, you're listening on conversation here?
on a secret conversation, of the guy who owns the company and his sort of chief tactical officer in charge of security and one of the high-end researcher scientist type guys. So kind of speed up the text just a little bit, but try and give people a chance to read along if they want to.
So
I
now
guess
they're
we'll
asking
go
what's
fix
your
that.
favorite game?
Mine?
0.
Okay,
They don't care
good,
about you.
'cause I can never answer that.
Like favorite overall, I've never been able to pick one. This one's already high up on my list because I love a narrative. So anytime, if you guys want to suggest a narrative game to me, please do. A couple of my favorite gaming experiences on Roblox, though, was one of the rope physics games where you're just kind of messing around with swinging
Spider-Man
from block to
one,
block.
where, like with the floating bricks in the sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
I spent half an hour just
Yeah.
playing around with that.
That's
And
super
I didn't grow up with Pokemon, but one of the Pokemon Legacy games. So not the ones that have the user interface like Pokemon, but one that was like really used Roblox
Yeah,
to its
yeah.
advantage. I ended up playing that for quite some time, and I've tried a few different RPG style games, which I'm a big fan of, like MMO kinds of things. And those, like a lot of those, have really good concepts in them, and I love coming across that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
So what I'm
they
thinking
make.
to talk about this game is his attention to detail and continuity. Like he's really good, and it's really smooth transitions between like doors will open as you progress through the story. That guy, if you could have walked down here to start with, and that guy wasn't there. So just the way that he brings models in and out, along with the conversation. I mean,
Yeah, he's kind of doing things to funnel you through the story. I mean, you're
So
not-
talking to that guy down there opened up this door, which you have to go through to progress the
You
story.
have to decontaminate.
Yep. decontaminate.
Classic.
Yeah. And it doesn't take forever, which
Yeah,
which I
nice.
think
That's-
is a nice
Usually
plus.
those are used to cover up loading in a lot of games, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we don't really have to do that here.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorite areas too, because I looked around and I got the sense it's like, well, I know what it's supposed to be, but it seems sort of uninhabited, that sort of thing. But he went to the effort of putting in this detail of, you talk to this NPC, and I said, why isn't there anything here? And like, this used to be full, but robots don't need computers. They don't even need the lights on. And then just right behind him, you can see this just stacks of robots. Just,
Silhouettes in the fog.
yeah, and like go in there and look at them, and there's just nothing to it. And you're like, okay, this went from looking incomplete to looking like deliberately creepy.
Yeah.
Which
Something is off.
when you can pull that off with the resources that Roblox has, you've really got something.
yeah, the ambiance is a good thing. It's something that, like, especially Jack in his horror game creation contest, like that, a lot of people can really capture that. It really does help solidify the environment of the game.
A bit of a feeling of Half-Life.
Half-Life, yeah.
here.
Put the test subject in the laser
Yeah.
beginning of the game.
So we'll get to an action scene in just a second here. Yeah, hilarious. That is the word.
A lot of people asking what game this is. This is called Silence. It's by Venvious, Venvious. You can look his profile up on Roblox and find this game there. It's a single-player game, so usually we play multiplayer games on this show, so we can play with you guys a little more. But we kind of just have to show this one off. Okay, so we're moving on to chapter 2 now.
The scientist has
Oh,
led
this-
me into a visual simulation, and at first I thought this was like a
Glitching
problem,
out?
but
Yeah.
this is like it's set up to.
It's
load
building
like
the
this,
simulation
yeah.
around you. It's loading it in.
Designed to not only train soldiers but give them visions of beautiful scenery at all times. Another like a really excellent piece of writing right there. And
Also, if you notice, he says you are now in Avert the Odds, which is actually Venvious, another one of his games. It's a standalone
then
Roblox game.
I'll
it's
give him a
like
round of applause just for
crossing,
doing that, because that's
crossing
good.
it over, tying things in,
Yeah.
and that game is like a first-person shooter. So why did we get sent here? Do you recall?
You're looking for Hubris, which is the CEO of the company, but every time you try and go find him, he's not where he says he's. Or like he's not where you end up being. So chief scientist guy says, hey, if you just want to come in and like you're here already, do you want to help me test out this visual simulator thing that we got going on? Like, and you're like, okay, like I guess I'm not doing anything else.
Which simultaneously serves as combat training for this game, basically.
yeah.
So this is where you learn, how to fend for yourself, and
It gives you a chance to play with the weapons, and it's a lot of things that you can anticipate, like pistols versus
Yeah.
automatic weapons, that sort of thing. It starts to tell you that there's a problem He's like, what do you want to do? I think that everything should be fine if you just want to go check this thing out. And so it's a nice narrative direction to get you to go to a certain spot so
Yeah.
I can have something change a little bit for you.
Ghostman 1856 says, must have took Venvius so long to make this game. It's so cool. Which, there's a ton of work put into this.
All the weapons sound like lasers. Reload.
But yeah, agreed. There's a ton of effort put into this, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's easy to tell that he took a lot of time, attention to detail. Just
For sure.
this is something that you would. I mean, the graphics are definitely Roblox, but the gameplay is something you'd expect to see anywhere.
This is excellent visual narration going on right here where you went into the cave, now you come back out, and that gray fog is kind of back. Everything kind of seems to be off a little bit. So just blow away a few test droids. But you can see they gave you a mini map that's really easily read and functions
it's nice.
pretty well.
And they, I don't know if he was the first one, but a couple people done it. They've actually incorporated this cone sight. So like, if you can sneak behind them, then they don't see you. They won't attack you. Like, you could play this game.
So the
stealthily.
cone actually
The cone is their
reflective
line
of
sight.
what they see. Yeah.
So it's more storyline going on for like pretty obvious.
So you're having trouble getting out of here?
The scientist is telling you that the problem is worse than he thought. He shouldn't have gotten you involved. The guy you're working for has pissed off some really powerful people that he probably shouldn't have. So start trying to figure out, like, why am I even caught up in all of this? What's my place here? So, like, the simulation starts to come apart.
That's so awesome.
Oh, it gets so much better. Like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? And, like, it's suddenly flashing back and forth between that and the simulation room. Everything's just going to pieces. This took me a bit to figure out that you can go up here, so I died a few times.
Oh, you'll get crushed if you go.
Like the green water that you see lying around in the complex is poisonous, so it'll kill you.
Don't ever touch green water. It's kind of a good life
Just
lesson.
over here, it says just more, sort of the half-life sensation.
I also like the little tool tips.
Elevator goes.
Yeah, you notice the
Like
shift
the
to sprint
shift to
one
sprint.
is like broken and on the ground, but
Oh!
There's a seated crouch
Swing
before you
and
got
a
into
miss.
that vent.
Yep.
and-
All right, we're trying it again. That's good because I want to see that elevator drop again. I love the little scripted.
Oh yeah,
Environmental,
there's so many good ones in
things
this
that
game
happen.
too. They're just like explosion, roof panel, shift, sprint.
There's your elevator and go.
It's crashing down.
Now you have to. Oh!
Ah,
Jump off. You jump off to the left. Just
I
to go to the
made that jump every time I
I
tried
made that
it
jump
earlier.
too when
yeah.
I played this when it first came out. Actually,
Is this one paid to play?
I think it's free.
I think it's free.
They're asking why we don't play free games. But Roblox,
We
we
play
a lot
almost
of free
exclusively free games.
No, it's I think 4 out of 5 today. Ah,
Oh,
what am I doing wrong?
games. Are you sure
maybe
you're
the
supposed to
chat
play that?
knows.
I did this just earlier today to make sure I still knew what I was doing because I didn't want to lose my way because that would just bore a lot of people. So I'm just gonna.
There are a couple of times here where if you lose your way, you are in trouble.
And there
We go.
There's
Okay.
one section towards the end that really confused me, but when I figured out what he was going after, like I got it. But it took me a bit to get the hang of it. So I'm just gonna.
Viter Gamers 223 says
Rumble through this.
intense.
So intense.
Um,
Blasted through the floor into the next floor down.
Someone else had something else.
This is also like something that me and Blackhawk kind of chatted about offline. Was Roblox? Not a lot of games have a lot of awesome boss battles. This game does.
There are
Yes.
some bosses here, and they are
Very much so.
pretty gnarly.
And the setup for them is excellent.
His mouth moves. His mouth.
I know. I totally need you to not be a
This
conspiracy.
game is so cool. Why you so legit?
Why are you so legit?
Protect him. I don't know. I can script.
Still a lot of people asking what game this is. Silence by Venvius. It's up on the screen there. Venvius, the developers spelled Venvious. Look him up on Roblox, you'll find the game. Whoa.
More room collapsing. And he was very nice to kind of point out
I
things
see,
once
like,
in a while.
Here's what we're. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you're ultimately going for. It seems.
Yeah, it's like the robots are going to bust in, but
Okay.
you're not supposed to fight them. So
So you have friendly NPCs in this too, which you don't see all the time. It's a
jump all the way up to
Scripting challenge,
to the
I
rafters and look down at the robots fighting with the soldiers.
Oh, you just
down
gotta
below.
get out of here, right?
Yeah, you're just trying to avoid everything.
I don't even know how I got here. I just want to get to the
Swing
vent.
over to the side because I know that this is the side that falls out of it because I totally fell down from here and had to backtrack. It kind of interrupted the mood a tiny bit, but I was like, well, that's what I get for just not pushing enough buttons.
Wait, you didn't? Okay, I thought maybe you just got killed.
No, there is falling damage in this game, though. Oh, a little
It's
dark.
really hard to see.
It is. Left. More left. Hey,
Can you go back?
this way?
We have like a bit of a glare on the screen from
Yeah.
our lighting. Wait, I'm not sure what you were looking for here.
Hmm?
Do you know what we're looking for? That looks like a blocked path to me.
It is. It's collapsed. I remember.
What about the other direction?
that? I cannot quite remember.
Okay, that's where you came from, right? No.
No, it's another.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I just
There
going
you
the
go.
wrong direction. Okay, and this is a checkpoint, so I won't have to. Yes, and this is great because you get one of those oversights of.
That's a glass panel, though.
It is, so I can't
Okay.
quite get through there, but I'll be down there momentarily. But you get a little preview of what you're going towards. You're like, oh, finally
I
found
see
some
something.
weapons I can pick up and everything. Where is it? Right there.
Oh!
You totally got me the first time because I was sprinting and it moves fast enough to still get in front of you.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, like I physically recoiled and it was just placed so perfectly.
I kind of love games that do that. They just, like, I'm not a huge fan of a jump scare. I won't lie, I'm not a jump scare kind of guy. But the games that get you so in there, like what was the one where you're in the science labs at the giant spider?
Science labs? Oh, Dread.
Dread.
Yeah.
That one, like it sucks you into this environment.
I wanted to comment on this too. It's like one of the sets of things that you sort of collect or that you just read along the way. And it's tied to a decision you have to make later on, which I thought was so well designed. Like it sort of leads you on, and you actually have to sort of figure something out to move on with the game, and it's paced. Yes. I was like, oh, extra special weapon.
Yeah.
Good to have for fighting the boss. Like, I'm all about that. So he wants me to go over there and pick up this wrench, so that I can help. Oh!
Oh, wait, but hold on. First you have to fight the giant.
So I can reload over here a couple of times, yeah.
Oh, and it
and
even spits out.
you spits out those. You can't just blow it away
it's
immediately
gotta-
because it puts up a shield for a while, so it's not just a one-cycle boss.
Taking down all your friends.
It's just the one guy, and,
Oh,
I've
just
had
your
his
friend.
AI kind of give me trouble before, but yeah, the starts drop things as soon as the
There you
shield's
go.
down again. You just, so then,
Oh.
when you run out of ammo, the next time you click, you throw the gun. But the
And you
gun,
can do damage.
like
I've
it does
killed
damage.
robots.
Do it that way. The
You
rest
can
of
get
the
the wrench.
That's true.
The
And
trick to
there.
this one is actually getting the wrench and fixing that.
Oh, then you can use it in this battle.
Yeah, and it's super powerful.
Take
That
your
makes a lot of
shield down.
sense. I do.
Fine, you-
Ooh,
It's-
now you're the target though, so that's.
It might be better off that way because it just got stuck one time. I was like, ooh, what's there?
Lower your shield, bro. Come on. It's a plane versus human. Let's make this a fair fight. There we go.
Put my gun at you.
Unload. Oh, one more cycle. Come on. Yes. That's it, right?
Yes.
These fights look so much better with the new particle effects that have been
Swap
added
out
since.
for a gun with some ammo in it. That was the kind of the one. I don't even want to call it a complaint exactly. Was there's no system of like reloading the weapon you're already holding, so it's kind of a constant battle of finding another gun to pick up. And I'm like, that puts you in the situation of having like whole lockers of guns for boss battles just lying around.
Yeah, and you have
So-
to keep switching.
But he does have those boxes in there that you can reload too.
Yes, that's true, and those do come up, but they run out of ammo too. They're like not infinite reloads.
Screamy, can you pop that logo up, or that URL up for people to on more of the scenes.
A lot of people are asking questions of Inception Time. So I just want to throw out there that he is streaming after us.
Yeah,
We'll
stick
be,
around.
hosting him. And you can ask questions of him during his stream. Maybe you'll get some answers.
Yeah. So if
Maybe
you guys,
he won't in his crazy British accent.
yeah, that's the best part. If you guys want more Roblox gaming on Twitch after we're done, we'll hand it over to Inception Time. So we have a few more things to cover. I don't know if you want to keep progressing a little bit in the story here, or play something else that we don't have on the agenda. It's up to you.
I can kind of slow roll. I didn't want to go too far because
Okay.
there's so many good things going on in this game. I don't want to ruin too
I
much
feel
of
like
it. But
chapter 3 is where the story gets good.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is
so-
just getting good. You thought that was cool. It's just
I
getting
like
good.
it's even up to the very end, surprise twist and everything, and it's so wonderfully executed. But if I'll just play through and do some funny things just to give you guys some background
just-
music too, talking about your
Talking about being good.
talking about your this and
Getting
that.
you guys all the good experience. You guys who love our challenges will get to experience this awesome story in its entirety.
Yeah.
Because that's our Twitch challenge for this week, is to start from, you have to start from level 0. Start with that intro, start from the beginning, know the story, and then, beat this game. Twitch or it didn't happen.
Beat Silence by Venvius live on Twitch. That's the challenge for the week. Last week it was a super quick one. You could potentially do it in like 2 minutes if you're really good at paintball. This week you're gonna have to put some time into it. You want the prize, you gotta commit. Let me pull up my where's my thing? Oh, I see. I have my instructions recap that I've kind of just resorted to reading to. So if you want to do this challenge, the whole point is you have to do it on Twitch live. Twitch or it didn't happen, as Noble Dragon said. Once you have your Twitch account, you're all set up to go. Make sure that you have in your channel settings the box ticked to automatically archive your broadcasts, because we will be looking at these after the fact. Make sure that's checked. Then you're going to stream your Silence gameplay. You're going to go from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So one thing to note is that Venvius is working on this. He's adding content. So if you do it now and there's 5 levels and you have to get from beginning to end 5 stages, if in a few days there's a 6th stage, you're going to have to do that too. So basically you have to go from point 0 to whatever is the end at that given moment. So that's the challenge for this week. I'd say this game, you could probably get through it 45 minutes, an hour as it stands now. Some might take longer because there are some challenging fights and stuff, but once you...
And there's other stuff to if you want to take some time to explore
Plus,
and see
yeah,
some of the
yeah.
other details,
Which you might
there's
as well.
stuff to look for.
And normal mode or higher. No cakewalks.
No, yeah, let's
No cakewalks. Normal mode or higher.
I think that's pretty fair, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can beat it on, I think it's Insanity mode, you'll get a special shout out.
Special shout out.
So yeah, I think it's Godly.
It's
the highest
Godly.
difficulty.
Godly is the highest one.
Start your streams. Actually, start your stream. Whenever you want to. But what you need to do is after you complete the game, you need to create a highlight that shows you doing everything from picking your difficulty to stage 0 to the end of the game, and that's your highlight. Once you have your highlight, you're going to title it Silence Streaming Challenge. Throw your username, Roblox username, in the description of your highlight, and then you're going to fill out our quick survey to enter. That's located at polls.roblox.com/TNL-challenge. You can also follow the Streaming Challenge Twitter account that's run by Cynical Chris. That's at RBX Challenge. He posts the Streaming Challenge for every week and how to enter it on that account. So if you follow it, you'll never miss one. He mentioned to me that he's not going to be able to update it right away today like he normally does during our streams, but he should have it updated later today. If not, maybe then tomorrow morning or something. But follow that account. You'll have easy links to the games that are featured in the challenges, to the place where you submit your highlight, and just generally a resource from a community member who's just helping us out.
If anyone
So,
caught what just happened right there, you'll let me know.
I didn't.
Yeah. it was just another one of those excellent details.
All
I
right,
was
well, we'll
talking
see, I
about,
guess. So that's this week's challenge. Have fun with it. We definitely have fun with this game. It's something really different, so it's really cool to see that. We love to have more of you guys featuring this game on your own streams, so that's the whole point of this.
It's in Purple Leopardjack.
And of course, we're always looking for suggestions for games to play.
Yeah, if you guys
know,
have
something
ideas.
cool like that, tweet it at Roblox.
Yeah, definitely. I also want to mention that we are going to be back on the air this Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. That's 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain Time. If you're in the UK, it's going to be like midnight, so it's Friday. I mean, stay up late with us. We're going to be debuting the pilot episode of a new kind of Twitch show where we're still going to have a couple of us on screen here, but the star of the show is going to be the Roblox developers. So our pilot, first one, features Dev Adrian, who's the creator of Risky Strats. We were thinking about playing that game today, but we're going to be talking all about it on Friday. So follow the channel, you won't miss it. Check out blog.roblox.com. We just did an article about Dev Adrian. We just scratched the surface of what's going on in Risky Strats. We're going to then go deep on it on Friday. We're going to have a session where we face off against him. Maybe we can get a few of you guys in there in the server with us. And that's really going to kind of round out the article that we did. So it's going to be a cool thing, and we hope that we're able to get feedback from you guys about what you like about it, what you don't like, what you change, if anything. So again, it's a pilot, and we're really testing out this new format. So pretty excited to do that.
Promise
Friday.
it's not a risky venture, and they'll be very stratified.
The game even made a pun, like for you, and I was pointing it out to everybody.
There was a pun in there?
A little bit. There was a little, pretty lowbrow wordplay. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's funny.
It sounds like something I would do.
Also, punching in this game does so much damage. It's really
Is
funny.
it? You're like an epic puncher?
Yeah. You run out
it
of
looks
ammo,
cool.
just
He's like,
throw the
"Come
gun.
on.
I'd be like, I'm gonna punch this robot until it explodes.
I'm going to punch you in the face. So yeah, I think that's most of the housekeeping for this week. As I mentioned before, Inception Time, if he hasn't already started streaming, is going to be starting soon. I think we've gotten through all the big stuff for the week. So 50K follower hat, polls.roblox.com/50K. Sign your name up, you will get it. Thank you everybody for following us and getting us to that point. We actually hit it last week, but we're celebrating this week. Yay. The streaming challenge, it's Silence, which we were just playing. We announced last week's winners. We got social media. Let's do a quick lightning round of shout-outs. If you guys want shout-outs, let's hear it in the chat. We'll say hi to as many of you as we can right now. In the meantime, while that's happening, follow us on social media. We're all over the place. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, blog.roblox.com for news and announcements about Roblox and new features and stuff. Follow us all over the place. You'll never miss cool games, news, announcements, Twitch shows, videos, game reviews, all kinds of good stuff. All right,
Can I interject actually with a couple of shout outs?
Yes, you totally should.
I'd like to shout out to Galmon94 and AlexRocks911. I started a thread a while ago asking if a video segment about moderation, like really kind of talking about it in depth, was something that they wanted. And those were two users who really, like on the thread, came up with a lot of good material of questions that I was willing to answer, that I was interested in answering. So there were other people who contributed, definitely. And as kind of I work more on that, we'll see how feasible it becomes. But we'll keep that for the future.
Awesome.
We'll see what happens.
Good shout-outs.
But yeah.
Special
Some
shout-outs.
more.
All right.
Semi-Steel. It's a big paragraph, man. There's your shout out. Semi-Steel.
A-War Super Mario 2, shout
Yui
out.
118. Happy Go to 11. Epic Crown 2356.
Alex, aka Marvelous Mystery. Lordfeld, you want to do some shout outs? They're just
thing.
rolling in.
Genji
Just
2.
watch what you read.
Falcon 240.
Barkar 123. Barkar is awesome. Thank you.
Phase on
Thank you.
Imagine.
You.
Panda 6785. Because we
Panda.
love the
I
pandas.
love pandas.
A lot of pandas today.
Alicia.
Well,
File
Oh my
saved.
goodness.
what?
It's a name. File saved.
I play Roblox.
Is that the username?
That was the username. And
Nice.
it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, us too.
Blocks Hunter 202.
Oh, the crazy gaming panda.
Nice
Hashtag
more
bread.
pandas.
Hashtag bread.
Hashtag bread.
Super Guy
Okay.
611. Swag Bugs.
Oh, my
So many
goodness.
shout outs. Keep them
So
rolling.
many like it goes on
Murix.
and on and on.
Keep them rolling.
Cool Dude 224. Quick Platypus. Roblox Lover. Ravney. Pong Kill It? Pong Kill It!
Pigeonux.
Pigeonix.
Yeah,
Yep,
you mentioned him
buddies.
earlier. There he is.
Double shout out.
Yeah.
Now triple. So I think that wraps up the lightning round of shout outs for this week.
Yep.
We'll do it again next week, so come back next time if you didn't get noticed this time, and just scream it. Just scream it. Let me.
Keeping up with those guys is a chore.
Wait, I just saw one that I liked. Raven says, I really like to eat pie. Andrew24979, because you have my name. Mario Guy 122, Little Chop Chop. I like that name. Okay, so that's this week's episode of the Next Level Noble Dragon. Do you have anything final to add? That's a no. I think.
Don't give him a chance. It's just going to throw in another pun.
Yeah.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Okay. That's what we're going to leave you with this week. Very happy. Do you have anything you need to mention before we take off here?
I will just see you guys out there on the forum. Feel free to talk to me anytime you want.
Thank you so much for coming down, being a special guest today.
My pleasure.
Really good time.
Yeah.
Good games, good chats. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for helping us hit 50,000 followers. Remember, polls.roblox.com/50K. It's going to be open for a little while longer. Go there, claim your hat, and rock it this week. Make sure to let us see how you use it in your outfit. That wraps it up for the Next Level. We will be back on Twitch this Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Back next week for more Next Level. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.
Peace out!
Peace.